Morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, it's a beautiful Monday morning. I hope everybody up, out, working, starting their day right. Hope you got in the gym this morning, um, putting in that work. I wanted to take the time this morning to tell you guys a little bit about myself. Um, Born and raised in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Philly, stand up. Um, I was first 5 or 6 years of my life I spent in West Philadelphia. Similar to what the Fresh Prince song, you know. And then my mother moved around for a little while. We went to Germantown as well as Northeast Philadelphia for a few years, and then we basically settled. We settled down in North Philly, Richard Island area. Not the greatest part of North Philly, but settled down in North Philly for the rest of my middle and high school years. Got into a lot of fights when I was younger. Ended up almost getting kicked out of one of my high schools. To help me move forward in my life, my mom sent me to my dad. My dad lived in Delaware, so I finished out my Delaware high school career in Delaware, and that's where I settled at for ever since, really. Graduated high school. I was a really good basketball player. Could have went in college to play basketball. That didn't work out for reasons I don't really need to go into. But I ended up joining the Army at 21. I've been in the Army for 10 years. NCO right now. I'm looking to be an officer within the next couple years. I work for the government. I got married at 24. Had my son at 24. That marriage did not work out, and been divorced for a few years. Had to rebuild my life from scratch. Got joint custody of my child, my son. My next video is actually going to be on fatherhood. I love being a father. It's everything to me. My son is the world, means the world. Rebuild my life from scratch. Currently, buying a house. Settlements at the end of this month, so I'll be bringing you guys through my journey and that whole process. And God has been great. God has been great. I work about 3 or 4 jobs. I tend to work all the time. For me, I got things to do. There's so much that I got to do. Generational growth and generational wealth is so important to me. And, for me to be able to provide for my family, for my son, for my future wife, for my future family, I got to work. You know what I'm saying? And, the work never stops. How you go about, handling your resources is so important. So it's not necessarily about, how you use your money. It's how does the money work for you, right? So I'm big into investing. Obviously, I'm buying my first, house. I got a 12-month plan to buy another house. I'm trying to get in the rental property game, the real estate game. I'm in the stock market all day, every day. I do option trading on the side. It's a little bit of everything, but for me, it's just the knowledge, the understanding, the growth, continually every day, being a good steward over what God has given you. Have a great reputation at your job. I'm great at my job, to the point where I can walk in anyone's office at any level and get what I want, because not only am I the leader of my shop, right, in the government, I am the supervisor, I am the account administrator, but the few people that are above me, they hold me in so high regard that I can basically get and do what I want. Not because I'm gonna do anything wrong with it, but because they trust, because I've never failed them. So being a good steward is so important. And I just want y'all to know that be content in what you have, but strive to be great and strive for more. If you're a good steward over what God has given you, He'll give you more. I'm not going to be, if I'm a parent, I'm not going to give a 3-year-old a bike without training wheels, because I know that kid can't handle the bike. You're going to fall. So if you can't handle what God has given you now, how you going to ask for more? You know what I mean? Understand that in time you'll get what you need, but you got to look at what you have right now and make the best out of that. I got a 1, 5, and 10-year plan. In 10 years, I want to own 3. I want to have 4 properties, 3 different rental properties, my home, 2 businesses, as well as everything that I'm doing in the Army, as well as my government job. So be intentional about your decisions. Be intentional about your growth. Stop playing games. I used to play video games all the time. That ended years ago because I got serious about my life, right? I might play it once in a blue moon, but I don't play that. I don't play on games no more. I don't have time. So to all my men out there, man, get to work. Get to work. You can do more. You can do more. If you choose to do more, you can do more. If you want more, you'll do more. You'll do what is needed for whatever level, for whatever accomplishment, for whatever goals that you want in your life. Don't allow nobody to limit you. Don't let the system limit you. Go out and get the bag. Go out and do the work and live with the results. That's me. I'm going to just live with the results. I'm going to do the work and I'm going to live with the results. And after that, I'm good, right? But I'm trying to make generational wealth for my grandchildren. Not just my child, not just my son, but for my grandchild, my grandchildren. That's the type of growth, that's the type of wealth that I want to provide for them. So I got to sacrifice. I got to put in the work. I got to lead. I got to read. I got to learn. I don't got time to waste. For what? Time waits for nobody. So I just want to encourage y'all, man. I'm 31. I'm from Philly. I'm from the streets. I'm from the city. Somehow I'm here. Somehow I put in the work. I put in the grind. And I'm here. I sit with colonels. And I sit with majors. And I talk to generals. Come on. If that ain't God, I don't know what it is, right? But that's also me putting in the work and be about process and actually taking my life seriously. So I'm not here to toot my own horn. I don't even care about that. What I care about is someone is listening that needs to hear it. I care about impacting one person at a time. I care about one person listening and being able to hear the message and implementing something different today than they did yesterday. I care about being better today than I were yesterday. I care about being better tomorrow than I am today. And I do the work. So get up, get out. It's a Monday morning. It's beautiful out here. Do the work. Get to the grind. Be intentional about your growth. Real and authentic with Antoine Smalls. It's here to stay. Have a good day, y'all. Love y'all. Peace.